The most expensive contractor is not always the highest bidder. Sometimes it is the cheapest. I have seen homeowners save £20,000 on paper and lose £100,000 in reality. When people receive multiple renovation proposals, their eyes naturally go to the bottom line. Everyone wants value. Everyone wants to protect their budget. But in construction, the lowest number does not always represent the lowest cost. In fact, some of the most expensive projects begin with the cheapest proposal. Imagine you receive 3 bids for a Manhattan renovation. One proposal is £600,000, another is £625,000. The third is £450,000. Most people immediately become interested in the lowest bid. They think they found a bargain. The problem is that construction pricing is based on scope, labor, materials, logistics, supervision, insurance, permits, and project management. When one proposal is dramatically lower than the others, you should not ask how much money you are saving. You should ask what is missing. Sometimes the answer is hidden inside the scope of work. Painting may be excluded. Permit coordination may not be included. Debris removal may be underestimated. Delivery logistics may be ignored. Labor hours may be calculated using unrealistic assumptions. At first, none of these omissions are obvious. The proposal looks clean. The price looks attractive. The project moves forward. Then reality arrives. A permit requirement appears. A delivery restriction affects scheduling. Additional labor becomes necessary. Suddenly, the original bargain starts becoming more expensive. This is where many renovation projects begin to drift off course, not because of bad intentions alone, but because of incomplete planning, and sometimes because a contractor intentionally uses a low number to win the project. Once construction begins, additional charges start appearing, small at first, then larger, then frequent. This is what I call the change order avalanche. One adjustment becomes another, then another. Before long, the homeowner is spending far more than originally expected. The lowest proposal becomes the highest final cost. The tragedy is that many of these problems could have been identified before construction started. Professional contractors approach projects differently. They spend more time planning, more time reviewing drawings, more time coordinating with consultants, more time understanding building requirements. That level of preparation often produces a higher initial proposal, but it also produces greater predictability, and predictability has tremendous value in construction. Professional firms provide detailed scopes of work. They explain assumptions. They identify exclusions. They discuss risks before they become problems. Transparency may not always produce the lowest number, but it often produces the most reliable outcome. That is especially important in Manhattan, where renovation budgets can reach hundreds of thousands or even millions of pounds. When evaluating contractors, do not focus exclusively on price. Look at communication. Look at documentation. Look at planning. Look at supervision. Look at experience. Ask how changes will be handled. Ask how risks will be documented. Ask how the schedule will be protected. The goal is not finding the cheapest contractor. The goal is finding the most predictable outcome. Because in construction, certainty has value. A well-planned renovation is rarely the cheapest proposal on day one, but it is often the project that protects the budget, protects the timeline, and protects the owner's peace of mind. This has been Manhattan Renovation Reality, Episode 2, Why Cheap Contractors Cost More. Follow Corniel Construction for more insights into luxury renovations, project management, and the realities of building in New York City.